I think it's time you stop shoulding all over yourself. My hope that by the end of the video, you will feel much lighter and you will have a tool to navigate life and to continuously make it easier for yourself. Whenever I started doing this practice, I accomplished so much more. I had so much more joy, enthusiasm, and lightness for my life, for my work, that I'm like, okay, this is almost too simple to work, but it works, so why not? In one line, write all the shoulds they have in your life. I should meditate more, I should be more generous, I should be more loving, I should be more conscious and self-aware, I should be more whatever. I think the list is endless. So you can take your time, and it's good to face the reality of where we are living. And the first time when I did this myself, I'm like, damn. Because I was in the whole, for the last 10 years, I'm in the mindfulness well-being space. So my list of shoulds, I always thought is, it's very good for me to meditate and go to the gym and doing all these things. But in the end, the whole self-care list turned into the shitting all over myself list. It was really weighing me down, because then I was feeling constantly not good enough because I didn't meditate enough, I didn't do yoga enough, I didn't do all my somatic releasing enough and all these other things. And the whole point of self-care is to make you feel better, isn't it? Well, not if you make it a should and you push it onto yourself. And when I apply the same thing for my work projects, I should work more, I should do more of the podcasting, more of videos, more collaborations. You know what? I didn't want to do any of that. And as soon as I found this trick that I will share with you, everything changed, and I started to want to do all these things, and the self-care became effortless and light and really caring for me, and work became joyful and light. So as you finish writing that list, first feel into that. How does it feel in your body? That I should be more happy, I should be more put together, more joyful, meditate more, eat more healthy. Just by thinking of that, I can feel the pressure and the contraction in my body. So that's a very good indicator of how that makes you feel. And from this state of the nervous system, of the body, do you think you are empowered to do any of that? Not in my case, surely not. And that's why discipline, I think, doesn't work as much as self-care, as much as self-compassion and gentleness with ourselves. And I made another video, you can watch it, about that topic. But in this video, I really want to make this shift. So on the other column, now let's rephrase. And now instead of a should, must, have to, let's use I get to, I choose to, I don't have to, I can, and see how that feels. So for me, I have to make a video a week. Feels contracting. To I get to, I choose to make a video a week, and I don't have to actually make a video a week. I can do whatever the heck I want. There will be some consequences for some of the things, but still I choose to do that. And that gives me empowerment. I must meditate every day, or I should be happier. To, you know what? I choose to be happier. I choose to focus on the things that make me happy. I choose to choose happiness, or that makes me feel so much better. And you can do the same process for every single of your should, of your must, of your have to, and see how does that make you feel. And even with projects for my work that I have commitment to for other companies, and whenever I notice the resistance that, oh my god, I have to do this presentation for the company and prepare all of that, and I can sense that whenever I'm thinking about the project, I sense that contraction. So it's very good to take a note. How does that contraction feel in your body? And observe yourself throughout the day. How does your body feel? It takes a while to get that skill, but you'll get there. And then I immediately go to the other shifting process. And now that I've really incorporated that in my life, I don't necessarily have to do it on paper, but for the starting, I would definitely recommend paper first. And I shifted to, okay, you know what? I don't have to do this presentation for work. And even though, I must, for, in our contract, whatever, that I must do that. And I kind of know that, I have to pay rent. Like, I must pay rent, because if I don't pay rent, then I will, suffer consequences. But the thing is, I don't have to. I can suffer the consequences of not paying rent. And sometimes not even thinking about the consequences, about the whole thing, just saying to myself that I don't have to do it like right now, to film the video, to make the workshop presentation, to pay the rent. Finding that it makes my body feel more at ease. So it doesn't really matter, which words you choose. What matters is that you choose the words that feel good in your body. And I found in my process that whenever I choose words, I get to take care of my body and get myself to the gym. I choose to eat healthy and go to the gym and film those videos, and I get to work with clients and support them in their journeys. I get to do all these presentations for the companies and lectures and educate people and share my journey. That gives me empowerment, and that gives me fuel to do those things. So a very simple thing, but can be very transformative, especially when you combine it with sensing your body and doing that not only one time that you look at your shoulds list, especially if you make the shoulds list very superficial. But the more you practice it, the deeper it goes. And the more you practice this throughout your days, it removes so much resistance, and it just makes things appear naturally, because so many times the resistance that I create by putting a should, a must, I have to on any given thing makes me not want to do it and resist it. And you can also see it in our daily life whenever we're interacting with others. Whenever somebody tells you that you must do that, a lot of times a rebellious part within comes up and like, I don't want to do that. And we call it, whatever, self-sabotage when we do it for ourselves. But it's actually a natural process. Whenever there's a very big polarity of you have to do this, there will come another part inside, I don't want to do it. And that's why I love internal family systems so much, because it explains these kind of polarizations and our own internal system and how it works so well. So if you are curious about it, I definitely recommend checking out Parts Work Internal Family Systems, because it's been another big game changer. But that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful and you took away some valuable, practical advice you can implement right away. And if you want more support and guidance using my integrative therapeutic tools, you can book a session with me, a free discovery call, and I'll see how I can support you in your journey. Thanks for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next one.